Looking for the best electric motorcycles to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 1. LiveWire S2 Del Mar. And I've got to say, this bike just gets everything right. LiveWire, which spun off from Harley-Davidson, has taken everything they learned from their first-generation bikes and created something that's not just a great electric motorcycle, but a great motorcycle, period. The S2 Del Mar is priced at around $15,999, which puts it right in that sweet spot where it's not cheap, but it's not completely out of reach either. What you're getting for that money is a bike that looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got this flat track racer aesthetic that just screams performance. The riding position is comfortable but aggressive. The build quality is top-notch, and the attention to detail is everywhere you look. Performance-wise, the Del Mar is seriously impressive. You're getting 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, which is just mind-blowing, and the bike weighs only 436 pounds, so it feels incredibly nimble and responsive. The 10.5 kilowatt-hour battery gives you a decent range for most riding scenarios, and the charging options are flexible. You can use standard level 1 and level 2 charging, or hit up a DC fast charger when you need to top up quickly. The bike also gets over-the-air updates, so it's literally getting better over time as LiveWire adds new features and improvements. What really sets the Del Mar apart is how it balances being a serious performance machine with being practical for everyday use. The suspension is plush but controlled. The brakes are confidence-inspiring, and the electronics are sophisticated without being overwhelming. It's the kind of bike that makes you excited to ride every single day. Whether you're commuting to work or carving up some twisty roads on the weekend, for most people looking to make the jump to electric, the LiveWire S2 Del Mar hits that perfect combination of performance, practicality, and style that makes it our top pick. Number 2. Damon HyperSport Premier. And this thing is basically like riding a motorcycle from the future. Damon has packed so much technology into this bike that it's honestly kind of overwhelming at first, but once you understand what it's all about, it's pretty incredible. The HyperSport Premier is definitely a premium machine with a price tag to match. We're talking around $40,000, but the tech you're getting is unlike anything else on the market. This bike has a 360 degrees camera system that can detect potential hazards and actually warn you about them through haptic feedback in the handlebars. It's got blind spot monitoring, collision warning, and even lane departure alerts. Basically, it's like having a co-pilot watching out for you while you ride. Performance-wise, the HyperSport Premier is absolutely bonkers. We're talking about a 200 miles per hour top speed in 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, which puts it in supercar territory. The range is up to 200 m in the city. And the bike can charge from 0 to 80% in about 30 minutes using DC fast charging. But here's the really cool part. The bike can actually shift its ergonomics on the fly. The handlebars, foot pegs, and windscreen can all adjust automatically based on your riding style and speed. Want to commute in comfort? It'll set up like a touring bike. Want to hit the track? It transforms into a full-on sport bike. It's like having multiple motorcycles in one package. The build quality is exceptional. The attention to detail is incredible, and the riding experience is genuinely unlike anything else out there. And finally, Number 3. Zero DSR. And if you're the type of person who thinks electric motorcycles are just for city commuting, this bike is going to completely change your mind. Zero has been in the electric motorcycle game longer than almost anyone, and the DSR/X represents everything they've learned about building serious adventure bikes. This isn't a budget option. You're looking at around $29,000 to $30,000 depending on the configuration. But what you're getting is a legitimate adventure motorcycle that can handle everything from daily commuting to serious off-road expeditions. The DSR-X comes with a 100-mile range in the city and can hit 160 km/h, which is about 100 miles per hour for those of us still using Freedom units. The power output is seriously impressive, too, with enough torque to pull you up steep mountain passes without breaking a sweat. What makes the DSR-X special is its versatility. It's got proper adventure bike ergonomics with an upright riding position, good wind protection, and enough ground clearance to handle rough terrain. The suspension is fully adjustable. The brakes are top-notch, and the build quality is absolutely solid. Zero has also nailed the charging infrastructure. You can plug into any standard outlet for overnight charging or use DC fast charging to get back on the road quickly during long trips. The bike also comes with a bunch of riding modes, traction control, and even smartphone connectivity. If you're serious about adventure riding and want to do it electric, the DSR/X is pretty much the gold standard right now. Number 4. Sondors Metacycle 2.0. And this bike is all about giving you the classic cruiser vibe without the noise, emissions, or constant maintenance headaches of a traditional bike. Sondors has been making waves in the electric bike world for years, and the Metacycle is their shot at the motorcycle market. The price point is what's really going to grab your attention here. We're looking at around $6,500, which is absolutely insane for what you're getting. This makes it one of the most affordable highway-capable electric motorcycles you can buy right now. The Metacycle boasts an 80 mph top speed and up to 80 km of range, which is pretty impressive for something that costs less than most people spend on a decent used car. The acceleration is surprisingly peppy, too. You're looking at about 5.5 to 6 seconds from 0 to 60, which is faster than a lot of gas bikes in this price range. What really sets the Metacycle apart is its unique hub-mounted motor design. Instead of having a traditional chain or belt drive, the motor is built right into the rear wheel, which means fewer moving parts and less maintenance. You're getting 80 lb of instant torque. And when that's multiplied through the wheel, it feels like 200 ft-lb at the rear wheel. The bike also comes loaded with features like phone connectivity, a wireless app, USB charging, and even pedal assist if you want to save battery. Sure, it's had some growing pains as a relatively new company, but for the price, the Metacycle offers incredible value for riders who want to cruise around town in style without spending a fortune. Number 5. Ryvid Anthem. And honestly, this thing is a game share for anyone who's been waiting for an affordable electric motorcycle that doesn't completely suck. Now, I know what you're thinking. Budget and motorcycle don't usually go together well, but hear me out. The Anthem is priced at around $8,995, which might sound like a lot, but when you compare it to other electric motorcycles that are easily pushing $15,000 to $20,000, this is actually a steal. What makes this even more impressive is that it's designed and assembled right here in the United States. So, you're not getting some sketchy import that's going to fall apart after 6 months. The specs are pretty solid, too. You're getting a 75 mph top speed, which is perfect for highway commuting, and up to 75 miles of range depending on how you ride it. The coolest part, the battery is completely removable, so you can literally take it inside your apartment and charge it like a giant phone battery. Performance-wise, the Anthem puts out about 20 kilowatts of peak power in sport mode, which translates to some seriously impressive torque off the line. We're talking about beating most cars in those first few seconds of acceleration, which is just ridiculously fun. The bike also has regenerative braking, adjustable seat height, and even comes with an integrated fast charger. For a budget bike, Ryvid really didn't cheap out on the features, and that's what makes this such a solid choice for urban commuters who want to ditch gas without breaking the bank.